Hey, what's up guys? It's Safrahu here. And so, this is what's been on my mind. Was the first murderer a vegan? And this is something that just popped into my head like, I don't know, a day or two ago. And I was thinking of the story in the Old Testament of Cain and Abel. I'm just gonna read the story real quick, and then I'll just share my thoughts about it. And I'm by no means an expert on the Bible, but I did grow up in the Christian tradition. My parents were missionaries. Like, I went to Christian private schools, went to church all the time, went to Bible studies for most of my life, so I have some pretty good background information on this. And so I'm just going to read this real quick, and then we'll see what we think about it. So this is from BibleGateway.com. It's the NIV version. That's what all the Christians seem to be using today. So here we go. This is Genesis 4 verse 3. Now Abel kept flocks, and Cain worked the soil. In the course of time, Cain brought some of the fruits of the soil as an offering to the Lord. And Abel also brought an offering, fat portions from some of the firstborn of his flock. The Lord looked with favor on Abel and his offering, but on Cain and his offering he did not look with favor. So Cain was very angry, and his face was downcast. Then the Lord said to Cain, Cain's the one who brought fruit. Okay? And the Lord said to Cain, "Why are you angry? Why is your face downcast? If you do what is right, will you not be accepted? But if you do not do what is right, sin is crouching at your door. It desires to have you, but you must rule over it." Now Cain said to his brother Abel, "Let's go out to the field." While they were out in the field, Cain attacked his brother Abel and killed him. Alright, so I'm just going to stop there, because that seems to be the most important part. And I had first heard this story like a long time ago when I was in like elementary school, at least, if not sooner, if not earlier, excuse me. So I was in like 3rd grade when I heard this. And I never questioned, now why would God be unhappy with a sacrifice, or an offering, excuse me. Why would God be unhappy with the offering of fruit, which comes from the earth, and nobody had to die for that? Why would God, who made the earth and everything on it, want, firstborn child animals to be killed and burned, not even eaten? Like, they would kill these animals and then burn them. And apparently it was a pleasing aroma to the Lord. That's what it says in the Old Testament. And so, looking at this with what I know now, after my eyes have opened to a certain extent, this is programming. Like, this is programming from like way back. This is really subliminal and like really subtle, and I don't think most people make the connection that they're associating murder with veganism, because Cain was a vegan. He worked the soil. He didn't have animals. He had fruits and vegetables. And that's kind of ironic. At best, it's ironic that the one who was raising animals and killing those and eating those, and not only that, but killing the firstborn children and burning them. But he's not a murderer. He made God happy. But the guy who's making fruits and vegetables, well, he's a murderer because he killed his brother. And when I look at it from that perspective, this story is complete bullshit. First of all, like, get the fuck out of here. The first murder was done by a vegan, and he killed a meat eater. And I feel like this is going into people's minds, and it's like, they're not even aware of it. I wasn't even aware of it. Just a couple of days ago when, I just decided, I'm going vegan, like, I watched, the greatest speech you'll ever hear by Gary Yusarev. It's on YouTube, and he made an incredible case for veganism, from all different angles, and it was something I'd already wanted to do. I was working my way towards that. I had been a vegetarian for a couple months, but when I thought of this story, I was like, let me look in the Bible, because we have like tons of Bibles in this house, and I was like, let me look in the Bible and read about Cain and Abel. And and then this is what God says. The Lord says to Cain, the vegan, after his offering was rejected, his offerings of fruits and vegetables was rejected. Why are you angry? Why is your face downcast? If you do what is right, will you not be accepted? And to me, he's basically saying, if you fit in, if you go with the flow, if you do what everyone else is doing, well, you're going to be accepted. And on another level, he's saying, if you eat meat, you'll be accepted. And if you don't, sin is crouching at your door, and it desires to have you sin. Like, being a vegan's a sin? Dude, like, this is, like, the Old Testament has some pretty disgusting things in it. And this is I don't know, I've never heard this take on it before. And I'm not an expert, but at the same time, like, we shouldn't need somebody to interpret the Bible for us. If we need people to interpret it, then it's not really relevant, is it? And I'm not saying it is or it isn't, but I'm saying I read the Bible. I read this part of the Bible, and that's what struck me. So let me know what you guys think of that. And it's just really interesting. It's just like, wow. Just wow. That's all I have to say. Wow. Like, I never even thought of that. So I'm leaving you with that. Something to think about. Take care, guys. Peace.